It's too strong.
Oh, that's a good sign.
Your eyes are probably straining because you're trying to do more than your eyes need. You're getting too much help. You do not yet need bifocals, so there's that too.
All right, Rabbi, we are live.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
How are you doing?
Just fine. Yourself? Strange coming here in the dark.
I was feeling like it was strange lighting Shabbat candles at 4:30.
Yeah.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
How are you doing today?
Awesome.
Awesome.
How are you?
Go.
How are you?
I'm free.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Yes. Good job.
Make yourself at home.
I'm sorry. Thank you.
Take a rest.
So life getting back to normal now, you know, holidays are over, Purim's over, and
Now we're doing all the stuff that we put off until after Christmas.
As mentioned, there's a wedding on Sunday, so I'll be busy with that.
We have a wedding this week. We have a bat mitzvah in about a month.
I was looking on the
We have
calendar.
Veterans Shabbat next week.
I'm sorry?
We're doing Veterans Shabbat next
Ah.
week for veterans.
Ah,
Yeah. I feel like I'm missing something. I feel like there's something December 3rd.
Family Shabbat.
There's a family Shabbat December 3rd.
What's sandwich about? Sorry.
We have teens participating in the service.
Ah,
And then
okay.
we have programming for the children, the younger kids. Some of the younger kids participate in the service too.
Fantastic.
Or if they're related to Rabbi. I'm sure Noah's doing something.
Noah, I think, wants to do Kiddush. That's his zone.
All right, I guess, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I'd like to push him to do something he hasn't done.
Yeah. She's, we have a lot of Cuban kids coming in for Thanksgiving, and she's cooking. Uh, one bunch is coming from New York, and the other one's coming from Chicago.
My sweet home, Chicago.
Welcome, welcome.
College for a long time. Anytime I'd go home to visit my parents, as I was pulling in, that's what song I put on.
We're so original.
Huh?
We're so original.
Chicago. From Chicago, I'm from the suburbs. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat. How are you?
Thank God.
I don't think we met.
I don't believe we have. I'm sure we have. Rabbi Stephen.
Jim St. John.
Jim St. John.
Samantha St. John.
Nice.
Only St. John.
Tell you that story someday.
We're in Chicago.
Western suburbs. Where the Jews don't live. Downers Grove.
Where?
Downers Grove, where
My son lives in Ukrainian village. Close to the city.
okay.
It's nice to meet you finally.
Very nice to meet you. Glad you're all here.
We've been,
Bring it back.
Well, I hope you don't continue to make yourself.
well, you know, we came, what, every Friday night for years and years and then, stupid COVID.
Well, you're back tonight, so may this be the beginning of a new streak.
Well, we'll see. But we've been watching online, so we have.
You get credit.
Yeah. So,
Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. How y'all doing? Good. Shabbat shalom.
so I was born up here, in Mountain High, in Benton Harbor, Michigan. 100 miles. Matt, do you have a book?
Do now.
I don't think I've been there. Almost went to school in Ann Arbor, but I ended up in Minneapolis.
Oh, good.
Ann Arbor was too warm. I just really loved, when I visited the campus, I just loved Minnesota. So.
Yeah.
Nothing against Ann Arbor. Ann Arbor was my top choice until I visited Minnesota.
That's the way our kids were, they saw school and, you know, they saw the universe, and then this is it.
All based on the football team.
It was all based on the football team. I wouldn't have gone to
None of our things.
Minnesota.
One based it on early decision, one based it on warm weather.
My brother went to Arizona State because he said, I'm done with winter.
Did he stay in Arizona?
Yeah, until a couple of years ago, he lived in Arizona. He now lives in Las Vegas. For the most part, it does get colder there. But yeah, still warmer than Chicago, and I don't think he has to shovel snow. So,
You were in Savannah?
before here, yes.
Okay, well, I got it. Wait a minute.
Come on, Chip.
That's a 5.5.
Shabbat shalom. How you doing?
Good, how you?
Thank God. See, now I have Sweet Home Chicago stuck in my head. See, go, hey. Back to that same old place. Sweet Home Chicago. kind of been saying Shabbat Shalom to everybody individually, but I'll say to you now as a group, Shabbat Shalom. And Shabbat Shalom to those joining on Zoom who have been listening to us schmooze and chat about weather and colleges and such. But glad you're here, glad you're joining us and coming to celebrate Shabbat together. So thanks for being here. We're going to go ahead and begin page 10. We'll go ahead and start our service out this We'll continue Psalm 95, page 11. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena, l'Adonai. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena, l'Adonai. Naria, naria, b'tzuri shenu, yekama fanav b'todah. Naria, naria, b'tzuri shenu, bizmiro b'riado. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena, l'Adonai. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena, l'Adonai. 40 שנה כות בדור ואומרם תוהה לפניהם והם לא ידעו דרכי אשר משפטי ורתי אם יבואו מנוחתי. Continue page 13, Psalm 96. שירו לאדוני שיר חדש, שירו לאדוני כל הארץ, שירו לאדוני ברכו שמו, פסקו מיום ליום ישועתו, ספרו בגויים כבודו בכל העמים נפלאותיו, כי גדול אדוני הוא מהולל מאוד, נורא הוא על כל אלוהים, כי כל אלוהי עמים אלילים, אדוני שמיים עשה, והדר לפניו, עוז ותפארת במקדשו, הבו לאדוני משפחות עמים, הבו לאדוני כבוד ועוז, הבו לאדוני כבוד שמו, שאו מנחה ובואו לחצרותיו. page 14, השתחוו לאדוני בהדרת קודש, חילו מפניו כל הארץ, אמרו בגויים אדוני מלך, תחתיקון תבל בתימות, יבינם משלים, ישמחו השמיים ותגר הארץ. בירם הים ומלואו, יעלוז שדי וכל אשר בו, אז ירננו כל הציון לפני אדוני, כי בא לשפוט הארץ, לשפוט הבל וצדק, ועמים באמונתו, Continue, page 15, Psalm 97. המלך תגל הארץ, ישמחו רבים, עמד ולבל סביבה, תרק משפט, נחום כיסו. ואדוני סינורו, שומר נפשות חסידיו, ביד רשעים יצילם. וזרוע לצדיק ולרשעו, שמחה, שמחו צדיקים באדוני, והודו לזכר קודשו. We'll continue with Psalm 98, which we'll read in the English responsibly, beginning page 17. The psalm sings Adonai a new song, for Adonai has wrought wonders, God's right hand and holy arm have brought deliverance. God dealt faithfully and kindly with the house of Israel. The very ends of the earth saw our God's saving power. Let the sea and all that is in it roar, the earth and all who inhabit it thunder. Let rivers clap hands while mountains sing in harmony. Reading Adonai who comes to judge the earth, judging the world with justice and the nations with truth. Adonai kiva lishpot aret, lishpot tevet, b'tzedek v'amim b'mishani. Continue with Psalm 99, page 19. המלך ירכזו, עמים יושב קרובים תלות הארץ, המבטיון גדול, ורמהו הכל העמים. Join together 3 lines from the bottom, page 20. Romimu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu la'hakodsho. Romimu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu la'hakodsho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romimu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romimu. I invite you to rise for Psalm 29, the 6th and final of the Psalms, representing the 6 days of the week, before we go ahead and welcome in Shabbat, page 21. Mizmor leDavid, Habulamar b'nei Eli, Habuladonai, Kavod ba'ovai, Habuladonai, Kekod shemo yishtachavu ladonai, v'ad lakodesh, Kol Adonai al hamayim, el hakavod hiri, Adonai al mayim rabim, Kol Adonai b'koach, Kol Adonai ve'hadar, Kol Adonai shomer aradim, Vaishaber Adonai et arnei hapanon, vayarkidem kamo egel lebanon, ve'siryon כמו בן רבי, כל אדוני חוצץ להבות אש, כל אדוני יכיל מדבר, יכיל אדוני מדבר קדש, כל אדוני ככל ידו, ויחצו יערו ובחלום כולו מרכבו, אדוני למה פורי עכשיו וישב, אדוני מלך לעולם, אדוני לעמו ייתן, אדוני יברך את עמו בשלום. You may be seated. Continue page 22. Anna bechoach bechoach, gedulat yamincha yamincha, tatir tzedula kabarina tamcha, tzagbeinu tareinu nuna. Anna bechoach bechoach, gedulat yamincha yamincha, tatir tzedula kabarina tamcha, tzagbeinu tareinu nuna. We'll continue with L'cha Dodi, page 23, as we welcome in the Shabbat ride. I know last week I said I was going to do a tune that I've only done a couple times here. I'm going to do a different tune that we've only done a couple times here. But again, if you know it, feel free to jump in, or if you don't know it, there's 9 stanzas, so that gives you plenty of chances to know it, and to jump in when you kind of get the rhythm of how it's going. So, page 23. Tanana, yanana, lecha dodi, yanana, yanana, likra kala, yanana, yanana, b'nei Shabbat, yanana, yanana, mekabela, shamor v'zachor, v'diborecha hishmi'anu, el ha'miyuchad Adonai echad, u'shmo echad l'shem tiferet v'likila. Tananai, yananai, lecha dodi, yananai, yananai, likra kala, yananai, yananai, b'nei Shabbat, yananai, yananai, mekabela, likra Shabbat, lechu b'necha ki mekor, haberacha merosh mikedem, nesu chasof maseh, b'machshavat tchila. Tananai, yananai, lecha dodi, yananai, yananai, likra kala, yananai, yananai, b'nei Shabbat, yananai, yananai, mekabela, mikdash melech, ir berucha kumitei, mitoch ha'hapecha raglav shevet, במקפחה והוא יחמור עלייך חמלה. תננאי, יננאי, לך דודי, יננאי, יננאי, לקראת קלה, יננאי, יננאי, בני שבת, יננאי, יננאי, וקבלה. Page 24. Inari, me'yafarku mi'vivshi idei, Tifatecha miyad yad ben Yishai, Beit halach mikorban nafshi ge'ala. Yananai, yananai, lecha dodi, yananai, yananai, likrat kala, yananai, yananai, b'nei Shabbat, yananai, yananai, nekabela. Hitoreri, hitoreri ki ba'orech, kumi ori, uri, uri, shir daveri kvod Adonai, alayich nigla. Yananai, yananai, lecha dodi, yananai, yananai, likrat kala, yananai, yananai, b'nei Shabbat, yananai, yananai, nekabela. V'lo tevoshi, v'lo tikari ma tishtochachi, u'mahateri ba'at yechesu, עניי עמי ונבנתה ירדתי לה. תננאי, יננאי, לך דודי, יננאי, יננאי, לקראת קלה, יננאי, יננאי, בני שבת, יננאי, יננאי, מקבלה. Page 25. והיו עם שיסה, שוסייך ורחקו כל, מבלייך יסיס עלייך, אלוהייך כמסוס חתן על כלה. יננאי, יננאי, לך דודי, יננאי, יננאי, לקראת קלה, יננאי, יננאי, בני שבת, יננאי, יננאי, מקבלה. ימין ושמאל, תפרוצי ואת אדוני, תריצי על יריש, בין פרצי ונשמחה, ונגילה. יננאי, יננאי, לך דודי, יננאי, יננאי, Mikra Kala Yanana Yanana B'nai Shabbat Yanana Yanana Mekabela Bo'i Shalom Ater Balagam Simcha U'Betorah Emune Am Segula Bo'i Chala Bo'i Chala Tananai, Ananai, Lecha Dodi, Ananai, Ananai, Mikra Kala, Ananai, Ananai, B'nai Shabbat, Ananai, Ananai, Mekabela. You may be seated. Now that the Shabbat bride has come and she's joined us, we'll go ahead and welcome in the Shabbat bride with Psalm for Shabbat, Psalm 92, page 27. I always have a hard time with psalm numbers and page numbers. I always end up flipping them. So it is Psalm 92, page 27. Mizmor, Mizmor, Shir, Shir Yom HaShabbat, Mizmor, Mizmor, Shir, Shir Yom HaShabbat, Mizmor, Mizmor, Shir, Shir Yom HaShabbat, Mizmor, Mizmor, Shir, Shir Yom HaShabbat. Join together in the middle, page 20. כתמן יפרח, גרז ברבנון יזכה, שתולים בבית עמם, חצרות אלוהים יפריחו. ינבון בשיבה, דשנים רננים יהיו, להגיד כשער ארוני, צורי בלוק הטבות. We'll continue with Psalm 93, page 29. Adonai malach, Geula bez, lavesh Adonai, oti tazah, ahavti kol, tevel balti kol, nachon kisacha me'az, me'olam ata. Nasu narod Adonai, Nasu narod kolam, Yisu neharot tov yam, Bikolot ma'im rabim marivim mishparei yam, Avir v'marov Adonai. Edotecha nenu me'od, lebecha navakodesh, Adonai l'orech yamim, na 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 na, ya na 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 na, ya na na na, ya na 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 na. Na 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 na, ya na 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 na, ya na 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 na. At this time, as we conclude the Kabbalat Shabbat portion of our service, I'd like to invite those in mourning and those observing yurtzites to please rise for the mourners Kaddish, page 30. Yikadal v'yikadash Shamei Rabbah, Yahweh Yivrach Yirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon v'yamechon v'chayei l'chol Beit Yisrael, v'agala v'zman kariv v'imru amen. Yehi Shnei Rabba v'barach v'yalom me'admaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yibhara v'yitramam v'yitnaseh, V'yitadal, v'yitaleh, v'yitalam, Shnei v'krucha v'lechu. Ve'elam imho v'yachata v'shirata, Tushkachata v'nechamata, V'ameran ba'alma v'imru amen. Ve'hei shalom ha'rab amin shamayim, V'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'imru amen. Say shalom b'imroma, Huya, say shalom. Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'al kol yoshvei tevel, v'imru amen. Before we continue with the Memorial service, I want to take a break for a few moments here for us to reflect on the past week. As I tend to say, we often get so busy during our weeks that we just kind of go from one thing to the next thing to the next thing. We don't actually stop to think about what we've done or what just happened. So I want to offer us a moment to reflect on the week that's just passed tonight. And if you want to share anything from that week, if there's any bad news that we can support you with by sharing with the community, feel free to do that. If there's any good news that we can celebrate with you, feel free to share that as well. So I'll give you guys a minute to kind of reflect, and if there's anybody who wants to share anything, please feel free to chime in.
I guess you better tell us how your week was.
It was a busy week. There was a lot going on this week, but there were some good things this week, so that was good. For those who were at the civil rights talk, it was really interesting. It was fascinating to hear some of the stories on Tuesday night, so that was good. Wednesday night we had a board meeting. So it was one of those weeks where between my wife and I, we had something every night this week. So I was trying to remember everything that we had this week.
Maybe you can alternate for babysitting.
We kind of did. She had something Monday. We both came Tuesday. I had something Wednesday. She had something last night. So we try to, one of us can stay home at least.
You were watching election results on Tuesday night.
How late were you up staying? We're doing that.
Prayed and prayed.
Not very late.
Not very late.
Now you can see that they weren't gonna have many answers.
I'll say other interesting thing is, by way of segue, was I did have my first news interview or network interview here in Birmingham. First of the two that I recorded will be aired about 5 a.m. Sunday morning, so if you can't sleep. The other one will be aired 5 a.m. I think December 18th. But I was talking to them because we met Wednesday morning to do the recordings, and they said, like, both the producer and the woman that was interviewing me we were up really late last night doing news coverage of the election, and they were like, excuse us if we're kind of worn out. Like, we were up late last night. It was a late night.
So why did they give you such a prime time to,
That's when they do a segment on CBS 42, does a segment called Faith Matters. And that's when it airs. It's 5 a.m. But they said, like, they've always had Christian clergy come up, and they're like, well, we should diversify a little bit. We do, believe it or not, have other religions, so they invited me to come up and talk a little bit. Awesome.
well, most of us can record it and watch it later.
You could do that as well. We do have that. But if you can't sleep, it's Sunday night. Sunday morning, I should say. Anybody else have anything they want to share? I hope you're rested from watching the results. I'd say I hope you got the results you wanted, but we had viewed it. That means somebody else didn't. So it kind of washes out.
But they aren't results yet, not all.
What was that?
Next week we'll know what the results are.
Well, some of them. I know not in this state, but I know our neighbors are not going to find out until December. So, and even then, who knows when they're finished. Anybody else have something to share?
I watched the Tuesday Civil Rights thing online because I was planning to go and I couldn't. So if you missed it, it was really great, and you can definitely watch the video. And
How did you find the video?
well, I had signed up, so I got the link, but I assume the link is on the website now, or?
I'm not sure if it's posted, but if you want to watch,
I mean, it's definitely on YouTube.
okay,
Oh,
I'll say it should be on YouTube, but if it's not, you can certainly email Margaret Norman,
Sure.
our director of programming, and she could probably get you.
For asking.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just, like, I watched Yom Kippur, like, I watched Yom Kippur services, and now, like, I get things like Minyan, Daytime Jazz, the Silver Rights thing, like, all this stuff keeps on popping up on my recommended on YouTube.
So there you go. Our YouTube expert is telling you it should be on YouTube.
Yeah, just go to YouTube and then just do a, Temple Bethel.
I think it's
Should be-
TBE Birmingham is our channel. So,
Yeah, you have to be specific, 'cause it's a very common name.
yes. Yeah, that is true. Well, thank you all for coming. Thank you for being here. Glad to celebrate Shabbat with you. And if it was a bad week for you, if it was a rough week, it's over. Shabbat Shalom. Thank God. If it was a good week for you, then I hope you carry that with you into Shabbat and into the coming week as well. We'll go ahead and continue with our Marid service as I invite you to rise for bar food, page 39A. Baruch et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. May be seated. Baruch et Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bidbaro u'mati v'arabim. מעביר יום ומביא לילה, ומעביר בין יום ובין לילה, אדוני צבאות שמו. ולחי וקיים, תמיד ימלוך עלינו לעולם ועד, ברוך אתה אדוני, המעריב הרבים. Page 40. אהבת עולם בית ישראל, עמך אהבת. תורה ומצוות, חוקים ומשפטים, אותנו לימדת. על כן אדוני אלוהינו, ושופטנו ומקומנו, נשיח בחוקך, ונשמח בדברי תורתך, ובמצוותיך, לעולם ועד. כי הם חיינו ואורך ימינו ואורך ימינו, ובהם נגע יומם ולילה, יומם ולילה. בברכה תסיר ממנו לעולמים, ברוך אתה אדוני, אוהב עמו ישראל. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבבך, ושיננתם בבניך ודיברתם, ושיתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך, ושופך וקודמך, וקשרתם מאוד על ידיך, והיו לשותפות בין עיניך, וקצרתם על מזוזות ביתך ובישעריך. והיה עם שמות ושמואל מצוותיי אשר אנוכי מצוותכם היום, אהבה לפניי ושלמו לו טוב בכל לבבכם ובכל נפשכם. Adonai had Moshe Leimor. Adonai Elohechem Emet. Join together, page 44. ומעפותו ברצון קיבלו עליהם, משה ומרים ובני ישראל, חיים ושירה בשמחה רבה, ואמרו כולם, מי חלומך באלים אדוני, מי חלומך בדבר קודש, נורו תהילו תוספת. מלכותך ראו בניך, כי ים לפני משה, זה ליאנו ואמרו, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. ונאמר, כי פגענו את יעקב, וגלו מיד חזק ממנו, ברוך אתה אדוני, גאל ישראל. Page 45. קיווינו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום, קיווינו עכנו לחיים ופלוסנו סוכה שלומך. ושמור צאתנו בואנו לחיים ולשלום, תעבר עולם ופלוסנו סוכה שלומך, ברוך אתה אדוני. פורץ סוכת שלום עלינו ועל כל עמו ישראל ועל ירושלים. We rise as we prepare for the Amidah, page 46. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורתם ברית העולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, וביום השביעי שבת וינח. יתגדל ויקדש שמי רבה, ברמת דברי חילותי וימליך מלכותי, וחייכו יומכו, וחיית את כל בית ישראל. הגלה, ובזמן קריב, ויאמרו אמן. יהי שמירה ומבורך, לעולם ומעמיה ישראל. יתברך וישתבח, ויתהר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתעלה, שמי קודשה וירחו. ואלה מברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דמירן בעלמה, ויאמרו אמן. We'll remain standing for the Amidah, which is recited privately in the evening, beginning on page 47 and going through page 52. Please feel free to use the Hebrew, the English, or add your own personal prayers during this time. still praying, please take your time and finish at your own pace. Those who are just sitting down, sorry, I'm going to ask you to please rise. Page 50. Ulu hashamayim v'haaretz v'chol tzemah v'yechal Elohim b'yom hashvi v'lachto asher asa v'yishpot b'yom hashvi v'kol melachto asher asa v'yivarech Elohim et yom hashvi v'yikadesh oto כי בו שבת מכל מלאכתו אשר ברא אלוהים לעשות. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו אלוהי אברהם אלוהי יצחק ואלוהי יעקב אלוהי שרה אלוהי רבקה אלוהי רחל ואלוהי לאה האל הגדול הגיבור והנורא אלוהינו קונה שמיים וארץ, מגן אבות מדברו, וחיי מתים במאמרו, האל הקדוש שאין כמוהו, מניח לעמו ביום שפט קודשו, כי בם רצה להניח להם, כי בם רצה להניח להם, לפניו נעבור ביראה ופחד, ונותן לשמור בכל יום תמיד מעון הברכות. אל ההודעות, אדון השלום, מקדש השבת, מלך שלי, מניחתי קדושה, למקושני עונג. זכר למעשה בראשית. אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו רוצה במיוחדנו. קדשנו במצוותיך ותן חכינו בתורתך. צרכנו מטובך ושמחנו בישועתך. ותהינו קרוב בך באמת והנחילנו אדוני אלוהינו באהבה וברצון שבת קודשך ינוחו בישראל מקדש שמך ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת. Continue in the middle, page 54. Ikra Shemer Avon, V'mati Brachim V'michmach V'zachaychon V'mechon V'chaylecho V'nisra V'galav V'man Karit V'imru Amen Yesh Shemer Avon V'korah Ve'alon Ve'amoya Yiparach V'ishtabach V'par V'tomah V'nase V'yitra Shmei Kudsha V'echu Le'elam V'kom V'yirchata V'shirata V'yishbechata V'nechamata D'amiram V'arba V'imru Amen Tikabat Roton V'auton V'chol Yizar Chodam V'hon V'shmaya V'imru Amen Yehesh Lamar V'amin Shemaya V'chaim Aleinu V'chol Yizar V'imru Amen Yisei Shalom V'imrama V'yasei Shalom Aleinu V'chol Yisrael V'chol Yoshvei Tevam Amen. Continue with Kiddush, page 55. Sabri, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei pri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddeshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho b'ahava u'b'ratzon hinchilanu. זיכרון למעשה בראשית, כי הוא יום תחילה למקווה קודש, זכר יציאת מצרים. כי באנו בחרת ואותנו קידשת מכל העמים, Shabbat Kodesh, Yahava Uratzon, Yinchatanu, Baruch Atah Adonai, Mekadesh HaShabbat. We'll continue with Aleinu, page 56. Aleinu l'shabeach Adonai, l'tetu l'yosei Bereshit, shelo asanu v'koyei ha'atzot, v'lo samanu mishpachot ha'olam, shelo samanu v'koyei v'yoranim v'chol ha'olam. Go Hu Eloheinu Eino, Emet Hakeinu Ekesulanto, Kakatu B'Torato, Yatata Hayom B'Hashevota El Babecha, Ki Adonai Hu Elohim, B'Shamayim Yimach, Ve'al Haaretz V'Yitach Eino. לא חליהם נהרה לעולם בעת, כי מלכות שלך היא, לא לביתי בו, אבל ככתוב, וזתך אדוני ימלוך לעולם בעת, ונהרה ללב לך חורס, יום הבו, ויום הבו, יהיה אדוני אחד. Ushemo, 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 Be seated. As we take a moment at this time to recognize that in the past week we observed the liquor sites of Louis Axsizer, Keith Robert Altman, Eliza Amuev, Gussie Smolian Arkowitz, Alvin Behrman, Frida Becker, Norma Bells, David Berger, Effa Berman, Hannah Zelda Berman, Rhoda Bernstein, Alberto Bitron, Joseph Blattner, Owen Dressler, Maurice Corrigan, Violet Davis, Joe Dienenberg, Vadim Boskin, Wallace Flex, Toby Cheryl Fraser, Dora Friedman, Bernard Ginsberg, Tanchun Goldberg, Jenny Goldstein, Mo Goldstein, Herbert Goldstein, Jenny Goldstein, Cy Grunfeld, Boris Gruberman, Ruben Hanan, Ralph Jaffe, Lena Lewis Cantor, Roger Katz, Nathan Wolf Koss, Cecilia Kranz, Jenny Sarah Cronin, Anna Kerman, Benjamin Lee, Ben Beebe, Manetta Lippman, Gloria Lippine, Sylvia Mazer, Sam Lichtick, Mendel Ostrov, Nassim Geschich, Bertha Pollock, Lindsay Raymond, Charles Rich, Sam Wittenberg, Samuel Rubin, Penny Slightly, Jane Scheinman, Morris Solinsky, Shirley Siegel-Stein, Michaela Traeger, Shuni Sinas, Luzia Basebright, Marie Sweetal, Annie Weinstein, Robert Weinstein, and Simon. May their memories be a blessing. We invite those in mourning and those who are near-tites to be rise and join in the Memorials Cottage, page 50. So before we wrap up, just a couple brief announcements, brief as I can do them. I like to add stuff in improv, it's longer, like this. Tomorrow morning, Shabbat services, sanctuary, 9:30. Come and celebrate. I will be celebrating the Ufru for Joshua Richmond and Anna Deason, whose wedding was on Sunday. So come join us tomorrow to celebrate their impending wedding and a marriage. So join us then. We've got a lot of educational opportunities coming up. Most notably, this coming Wednesday at Good People Brewing, we'll be doing our first Torah on Tap event. So come, we'll have a beer. First round is on us, and then we'll do some learning together as well. So come join us Wednesday. Beit Midrash meets every Thursday at 12 noon. So come join us for that. One of my favorite teachings. I'm going to be doing this coming week, so definitely come for that. It's a good teaching. And My Jewish Year Book and Holiday Club is meeting monthly. Contact Mandy for more info on that. Our fall registration for our fall villages, our small groups that get together to do some extra things around the synagogue. Registration is live. Our Temple Bethel Foodies Village is back, so if you like to eat, that's a good village for you. As is the new village, the Potluck Shabbat Village, where they'll be doing a Potluck Shabbat dinner together about once a month. If you like eating, that's also a good one for you. And we also are bringing back our intentional walking village that will be meeting as well, so come join us for that. Next Shabbat, we'll be celebrating our Veterans Shabbat. We'll be honoring our veterans in honor of Veterans Day. I know that was today. We'll be doing it next week. So we'll be honoring our veterans next week, and then we'll be sponsoring the Jewish War Veterans of Birmingham, Post 608. We'll be sponsoring Kiddush. And we also have the Storytime Shabbat for the little ones with Robin Berger, so I hope you'll join us for that. I will also, tomorrow, Mandy will be kicking off her alternative service on Women of the Bible. And then next week, on the 19th, I'll be continuing during the second session, so I can still say continuing, it's only the second session. By strolling through the Siddur, we'll be talking about the Shema and the Ahavta, so join us for those also. Lots going on Shabbat. And then Tuesday, November 22nd, finally, Southside Faith Communities is putting on their annual Interfaith Thanksgiving service. It will be held at Southside Baptist Church at 12 noon. Come join us for that. I'll be a part of it. Robin Berger will be be singing the song as well. So come and be a part of our community, and it's a good way to start being grateful, kicking off the Thanksgiving week on Tuesday with some gratitude for our community and celebrating America. Anything I forgot? Inevitably, I will think of something. But in the meantime, I want to thank you all again for coming. For those on Zoom and Facebook, thank you for joining as well. We will conclude our service today with Yigdal, page 62. Yigdal Elohim chai v'yishtabah, yitzadei et tzivto, echagin yachid k'yichudo, v'gam yitzov v'am kuzo, yitzov d'vutagu v'eino gu, v'nam l'chelo k'dushato, כבוד לכל דבר אשר נברא, ראשון בראשית ובראשיתו. יברא אדון עולם וכל נוצר, יורה גדולתו ומלכותו, שבת נבואתו נתנו, שזו גדולתו ותפארתו. וקם בישראל כמושהו, נביא ומביא את אמונתו, תורת ונתן לעמואל, היה נביאו ממבטו, לא יחריב האל ולא ימיר דתו, לעולם לגדולתו, סופר יודע שטעמנו, מביא סוף דבר וקמתו. כמו איש חסד כמפעלו, נותן מחשבה כבישתו, ישלח בקט ימים ומשיחנו, לחקק את ישועתו, ותהיה חייל ולא חסדו, ברוך הדיין שם תהילתו, ותהיה חייל ולא חסדו, ברוך הדיין שם תהילתו. Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Wishing you all a peaceful and a restful Shabbat, and hope to see you in the morning. Shabbat Shalom. And please put your books back on the back row. The corners, that would be helpful for us, so don't confuse anybody.
Was it grape juice or what?
For he to know, for you to wonder.
That's gonna keep me all lined up. I know you don't want to.